So there I was going through all of our emails the other day, sifting through all the messages about how to make your penis larger, which, by the way, by your request, I do send all of those to you.
I appreciate that because I do have a small penis.
Ladies and how small is it?
Well, no, we're not going there.
It makes tribbles look big. Okay, so also going through all the emails from Africa that if you send them your social security number and your firstborn child, that you will get $1 billion.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Doesn't work at all.
Time out.
What?
The only way you would know that does not work is if, by some weird chance, you had a child, and I know you have not.
Well, none that you really know about, honestly.
Okay then, kiddos, we'll steer away from child trafficking, and we will continue on the path. We got an email from a woman, anonymously, of course, because no one's really going to tell us this and send names.
Yeah, right. I agree.
She sent us an email telling us that she likes to listen to this show and pleasure herself.
Really?
Yes.
Like how? We're like read a book or...
Look, if she was reading a book while listening to this show...
Yeah.
It's probably Dr. Seuss. Now,
wow.
I know. But she listens to this show, and how do I put this nicely? She likes to play with the clam. She likes to masturbate.
Really?
Yes, she likes to masturbate to our nerdy golden tones.
Wow, she's very desperate.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. But I did learn one thing.
Yeah.
This episode is going to rock her damn world. And now, being recorded in front of a live studio audience of 400 sad women eating Haagen-Dazs, it's the Buzzkill Live!
I feel it coming on. I know there's something wrong. I don't even know you yet, but I know what you want to do to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Buzzkill Live episode number 14, a.k.a. our middle finger salute to love.
Yes, I agree with that.
And this is a musical episode.
A musical episode. What are we going to do?
Fuck you, love.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, love. You
nowhere,
broke my
Richard,
heart.
nowhere in my contract does it say I have to sing.
That is not true.
Really?
In your new contract after your strike,
yeah,
it does say you have to sing.
Wait, no.
Yes.
No, this is... okay, fine.
Next week, the Glee edition. All right, so we have got a big show in store for you today. It's our middle finger salute to love. But before we get started, I have to tell you something. Speaking of emails.
Okay, what do we got this time?
Well, the email we had about the woman masturbating to our golden tones is true.
Right.
I got another email last night sent to my email address.
Okay, and what was it?
I guess the buzzkillblog@gmail.com.
Uh-huh.
Sent to us. And last night I posted an article called #TheJourney.
Right.
About my struggle with health.
Right.
And I actually got a marriage proposal.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Really?
I got a marriage proposal from a strange woman.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
She sent her phone number, and...
But she didn't send a picture.
She did not send a picture.
So, wow.
But I now have a marriage proposal out there.
So what are you going to say?
I'm going to let her down gently.
Oh, okay.
That's all I can do.
So you're going to tell her yes then?
If we're going by my normal pattern of things, within 2 weeks from now, ex-wife number 2. All right. So, in this edition of the Buzzkill Live, are you excited?
I am excited.
It is our anti-salute to Valentine's Day because we fucking hate all things Valentine's.
That's right. Anything pink and hardish sucks.
With the exception of vaginas.
Okay, exception of vaginas.
And cake.
And cake.
And Patrick Star.
And who?
Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, that Patrick Star. Yeah, I got it.
There's another Patrick Star?
I got it. Okay.
Wait. There's another Patrick Star?
I don't know Patrick Star.
Is he in some band?
I
Is he
don't-
in a punk band from the 80s?
Probably.
Nah. Any relation to Jeffree Star?
I don't know.
God.
You don't...
All right. So in today's show, we've got headlines for you. We're going to debut a couple of new segments, and because it's anti-Valentine's Day, we asked you to send in your worst date stories.
We appreciate that.
And we got a bunch.
Yeah, this will be fun.
We're going to take some of our favorites, even share some of ours.
Yep, absolutely.
And dear God. And instead of nerd debate, that's what we got today. It is our ultimate middle finger salute to love.
To love.
Yeah.
I agree.
We're also debuting FML Theater. Now... This happened by a freak accident the other day by Chris just sitting there reading the app. FML.
Right, I read the app FML, and we do a lot of.
And I just reenacted it.
Yeah, and it was funny. So we're gonna try it out now, and if it doesn't work, then
sue us.
Yeah, no,
really,
don't sue us. Don't sue us.
Just don't literally sue us.
No, please don't.
The law offices of Dinkum, and Schwartz is not going to help.
No, no.
Okay,
they don't
but
like us anymore.
FML Theater, which is based on the people's type in something on the app, and then they post it, and people say, well, that's really shitty, or haha, you deserve it. We're just going to reenact these situations out. Also in today's episode, Awkward Batman.
Awkward Batman's in the house.
A poem by the one and only stick figure, Don.
I didn't think he was coming by today.
Surprisingly, he sent me a poem.
Really?
Yeah,
that's great to hear.
It's a poem out of love.
Oh, God.
From Dan.
Oh, God.
We're also going to have your favorite residential homosexual couple, Stefan and Fernando, is here to help you with your... It's the only segment for couples today.
Yeah.
Where they will help you decide on what really to get your Valentine.
And believe it or not, they got some great ideas.
Oh, my God, do they?
Yeah, they do. And you know how loudmouth they can get. Oh, God.
Let me just say this. After that segment, diabetes will be running rampant.
Yes.
And we also have rejected sponsorships.
That's always fun.
Yeah, and this one's great.
Yeah.
It is rejected Valentine candy sayings.
That's
a company out there has sent us a bunch of rejected sweet tarts.
So that's what that box is out there?
Yeah, we're just going to sit there and read them all in it.
Oh, God.
And what we learned today and anything else that happened. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, enjoy today's show. Fuck you, love.
That's right.
We'll be right back. Are you wanting to wear your nerdum across your chest just like Superman did that giant S? Maybe you want to be kicking it a little bit old school and show people that you're retro cool. Visit the Buzzkill blog store, and for just $15, you can do both. That's right, just $15 can get you the hottest shirts on the internet. Visit www.thebuzzkillblog.spreadshirt.com.
The sweet spot, I see it in your eyes.
It's your weekly dose of headlines. It's now time for the news that didn't make... Oh, wait, that's the old segment, isn't it?
That is the old segment.
Damn it, trying to live in the past again.
Absolutely.
That's what ruined my first marriage. Okay, so...
Wow.
Welcome to this edition of Headlines.
God.
All right. So in this edition, this is where we find the weirdest news from across the globe and bring it to you.
Absolutely.
All right. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. These people need to know this stuff.
Yeah, these people need to know the news, damn it.
That's right.
We are not going to give you politics.
No, God, no.
But we are going to give you crazy people.
I do like crazy people.
Okay, so have you ever... I know you got tattoos.
I have 3. Yeah, I'm proud of
Have you ever got a tattoo of someone's name, though?
No, never have.
Has it ever crossed your mind?
Nope, never has.
I gotta say, I want to get a tattoo of someone I've never dated's name.
That would be funny.
Or like my celebrity crush right across my chest.
That's
a
that
little
works.
stalkerish.
It's a little stalkerish, but it does work.
I don't know how many people could take, pulling off their shirt and like, why do you have a picture of Rachel Ray on your back?
Well, see, that to me is just the ultimate compliment.
The ultimate compliment would be if I could actually hit myself in the back and she could... Never mind.
No, okay, just
to get her to say yummo.
Yeah.
Sometimes just unfriending someone doesn't cut it.
Really? What happened this time?
When 26-year-old English woman Tors Reynolds learned her boyfriend of 2 years was cheating on her, she decided she needed to remove her tattoo.
Oh, that's understandable. It's understandable that she removed her tattoo.
With a scalpel.
That's not understandable how she removed her. What happened? What?
And then send the skin to him.
Wow.
Reynolds of Colchester, Essex, told the Daily Star this week that 24-year-old Stuart Chopper May claimed he was moving to Alaska to pursue a new job, but turned out he was just at his home in Tiptree, Essex, sacking up with a new lady.
Wow.
Reynolds reacted by using a scalpel to remove the entire section of skin where the words "Chopper's bitch" was tattooed.
Chopper's bitch.
Yes.
Who the hell dates a guy by the name of Chopper?
I've got 2 things here. Number one, I'm into the BDSM lifestyle, but even that's a little crazy for me.
True.
But Sweeney Todd made a comment going, "Is she still single?"
Yeah, that's cool.
Would you ever date someone who has a name tattooed on him?
Yeah, if she let me put a Band-Aid over it so I wouldn't see it.
Oh God, please let her name be on her face. It'll be like your fucking Nelly.
No. Oh God.
I'm going
No.
down, baby.
Actually, you know what? I would date somebody who had a tattoo on their somebody else's name. The only thing is, I would want to take the scalpel and do it myself.
I want to be the dick.
Okay.
I dated someone with someone else's name tattooed on him.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to scream out the name tattooed on him
Really? Why?
because then my ADD could have kicked in. Because I'm looking right at it when I'm like right in the middle of my vinegar strokes, and honestly, it's just the first thing that came to my mind. Like if I scream out that name, because I'm looking right at that damn name.
That would be funny as hell.
I wonder what the reaction would have been. Now I wish I would have done it. I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
Well, yeah.
I'm not going to go back and try to find out.
Oh,
but no.
I hope not, because that would just be weird.
No.
Yeah.
Plus, that could be illegal in some states. So I know the at-home lady cat. The cat lady starter kit.
Yeah, the cat lady starter kit
has been sent to many people.
Yeah, it has.
But one woman has claimed that she never got it.
Oh, she never got it.
She never got it, but she pretty much stole the stock from the Duluth, Minnesota company.
What?
Yeah, let me just read this.
All right, go ahead.
A Florida woman moved out of her High Point home recently, leaving at least. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You own a cat.
I own a cat.
How many cats would you actually own at one time?
2 at the most.
2 at the most.
2 at the most.
She moved out of her High Point home recently, leaving at least 65 cats.
Really?
The cats have since taken over the mobile home, spurring police to step in. Neighbors have reportedly complained about local authorities for years about the stench of cat urine.
Oh my God!
I'm ashamed to have people know I live next door to the cat house.
65 cats.
Yeah.
How? 4 more. She could have had 69, but still.
Yeah. The last person. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow. The last person who said that they were ashamed to live next to a cat house.
Yeah.
Lived in Las Vegas.
That's right. Yeah.
But it wasn't until the 39-year-old Christine Pasick departed the mobile home. She's only 39?
39. She was almost 40. 65 cats makes sense.
Departed the mobile home. It makes sense to have 65 cats.
Well, at almost 40 years old, a lonely cat lady, 65 cats makes sense. Go on.
Anything over 4, you're running an illegal petting zoo. But it wasn't.
That's great.
Departed the mobile home in December, returning only to feed her clan of kitties every few days. The police decided to give her an ultimatum.
Wait a minute. She actually came back to the trailer and fed the 65 cats and then took off again?
Yes.
That's dedication. No, it's not. That's ridiculous.
She loved her cats.
I can tell.
According to the Tampa Bay Times, the Hernando County Sheriff's Office recently told... Have you noticed all of our stories come from Florida?
Yeah.
It's like to remove the felines by the end of February or potentially face charges of animal neglect. The Florida woman has already received a flurry of fines totaling $7,800 for issues with the cats.
Wow.
65 cats. But a few years ago, police found a mobile home with 134 cats.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What the hell?
How do you have that many cats in one area?
I don't know.
Well, what's the smell that gives off the cat's give?
It's a musky urine.
Yeah,
smell.
That smell.
It's cat spray is what you would call it.
That smell will get in your nose, and it will linger there for days.
It will never go away. I don't care how much you take a toothbrush to your nostrils. It will never go away.
So what we're saying is there's only 2 smells in the entire world that do that to my nose. Cat urine and Hollister.
I don't know, man. Skunks get to me.
See, skunks don't even bother me.
What? Skunks don't even bother you? What, are you kidding me?
If you're around enough marijuana... Okay, moving on.
Okay, all right, go on. Yeah.
Let's see. Do we want to go... where do we want to go next? Because it just gets weirder from here. Okay, so... Have you ever been told you're like an animal in the bedroom?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
never have.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for sex this Valentine's Day, Chris Knight is not an option.
Hey,
no, you haven't been told you're an animal in the bedroom.
Doesn't mean anything.
I'm gonna fuck you like an animal.
Oh God, just Tell the joke.
This isn't a joke. This is true.
I know it's true. Come
And
on.
it's from England.
Oh, God. England? It's
Again.
have you noticed it's either Europe or Florida?
It's either England or Florida.
It's either England or Florida. Just go on.
A woman looking through her boyfriend's old cell phone saw a video of him having sex.
That's not good at all.
Well, cheating's one thing.
Yeah, cheating is one thing.
But interspecies erotica is another. He was having sex with Fido.
You're kidding.
Now the man faces up to 2 years behind bars. Wayne Bryson of Lincolnshire, UK, confessed to having intercourse with the woman's Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
You're kidding.
He told the court he had no explanation. Bryson also admitted to marijuana possession, was granted bail provided he steer clear of animals. Stateside, bestiality arrests have quadrupled in 6 years, according to the ASPCA. In fact, St. Augustine, Florida, a man recently received an 8-year sentence in a bestiality case.
St. Augustine, Florida.
So we go from UK to Florida.
Yeah, there you go.
Wayne Bryson is on record saying that the dog was a bitch.
Wonder what his girlfriend said. Oh, my God. Wow.
I couldn't have sex with an animal.
This is why I never go through the cell phone of anyone I ever date or friendship.
Let this be a lesson learned to the woman who looked through her boyfriend's cell phone.
Don't do it. It's just not right.
Don't ever look through a cell phone, or you're going to find a video of someone fucking an animal.
It's in it, and believe me, it happens more often.
What does a Staffordshire Bull Terrier look like?
I don't know. I can look it up, but I'm not going
I am looking it up.
Are you really?
I want to know what a Staffordshire Bull Terrier
looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right.
And while that's loading, we'll go ahead and go to the next story.
All right, what's the next
and
story?
right in the middle of this, I'm just going to be like,
holy
what
God.
the fuck? I wonder if it's one of those dogs that has the long face.
I'm thinking it looks like Spuds McKenzie, but I doubt that's right.
You might want to explain Spuds McKenzie to the people listening at home.
Oh, God.
'Cause that's an outdated reference.
Spuds McKenzie was the dog that was used in what beer commercial? Or was it beer? It was beer.
Do I look like I'm that old?
Oh, come on. Budweiser. He was with a party dog for Budweiser or Michelob or something like that. I can't remember which one it is. And
Oh, I'm wrong. I thought that was the dog from the Little Rascals. My bad.
no, Spuds McKenzie is not the dog from the Little Rascals.
Oh, it looks like... Oh, God, it looks like a pit.
Really?
Yeah.
Long nose?
Yeah, sort of. It's got like that pit-esque quality to it.
Oh, I'd look, but I can't get up from the microphone.
No, you can't get up, period.
He's chained me to my chair, ladies and gentlemen.
All
This is how we do this. This is how we do the show. I'm chained to the chair while he's talking incessantly. Okay, go on.
Well, I did hear that you were into BDSM as well.
I am not into BDSM.
There's a woman who cuts her tattoos off that I could hook you up with.
No, thank you.
All right. So, the one thing that I've always heard women say, and this is the anti-Valentine's Day show, and for some reason, every news story today has to do with sex.
Yeah.
Every fucking one of them.
Which works for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting any. Go on.
That costs less than $20.
30.
So women always say they want a guy hung like a horse.
Really?
I'm Mr. Ed.
Wilbur.
So because horses' penises are one of the bigger penises.
Yep, I've seen things like that. Yes.
Didn't you say at one point? Tell the story.
Oh no!
This actually goes with the story.
Oh my God!
Didn't you see a woman having sex with a horse?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
I did. Actually, it was photographs.
It was photographs
of a woman. Actually, I was working at an undisclosed movie theater, and
they whack off in the theater. It's a porn theater.
Yeah, no, it's not a porn theater. Anyway, you would think with some of the stuff. Anyway, I had a friend who worked there with me, and he happened to show me pictures of his girlfriend having sex with a horse. I looked through these, and there's like maybe 10 Polaroids.
Because no one can fuck the horse, of course.
And the only thing I could do is look at these, and then look at him, and then look back at these photos, and look at him, and look back at the photos, and finally look at him and go, wow, man, you must feel pretty damn inadequate now. I mean, does your girl ask you, does it end when you're fucking her, or what? You know? I mean, seriously, horrible.
In New Mexico.
Go on, New Mexico.
Wow. That brings back memories.
New Mexico. Hey, wait a minute. Haven't you been there?
New Mexico horse racing regulators are disciplining a trainer because 4 horses tested positive last July at Rudicio Downs for a prohibited drug that's an ingredient of Viagra.
Whoa.
Racing Commissioner Executive Vince Mayers, it's got to be Mayers, says the Sunland Park Board of Stewards ordered that John Steinbaugh be suspended for 16 years, fined $40,000, and be required to forfeit $8,000 in purses.
Oh,
Steinbaugh has until Thursday to appeal the ruling issued Monday by the Sunland Park Board.
Oh, my God.
The Albuquerque Journal reports that the prohibited drug was sildenafil,
Okay.
which increases cardiac output.
Okay.
First of all, if a horse's erection lasts more than 8 hours, please take it to see a doctor. Second of all, if Sarah Jessica Parker's erection lasts longer than 8 hours, please take it to see a doctor.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I can't believe that he gave a horse Viagra.
Well, why would you give a horse Viagra? I mean, what's the point?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's just kidding. Yeah, no.
No.
One other thing to add to that: peanut butter. Okay, so
Yeah, I don't get that.
stump for a Valentine's Day gift.
What?
Yes, we are now going to go with Guinness World Records that are based around Valentine's Day.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Don't
So
wanna know.
first of all, the current record-holding kiss was set in Thailand last Valentine's Day by Ekachi Tenat Babinsu. They completed against 9 other couples, including a pair of other smoochers. There's a lot of big words in this.
Wow.
The length of the kiss was 58.35 lip smacking hours. 58 hours of making out.
That's amazing.
How did he not?
I was
First of all, how did he hide an erection?
no kidding. Well, no, I mean, after all, it might get boring after a while. I mean, okay, look, kissing's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you just see them kissing like at hour number 12?
I mean, what the hell were they using?
and like
Super
looking
glue?
at cell phones, like
Yeah.
poke.
Okay. God, seriously.
What do you do for that long a kissing?
I don't see
How do you eat?
Wow, I never thought about that.
Because I know 60 hours is a long time to go
That's
without
a
eating.
long time without eating.
Or drink. Well, I guess
drinking
you're,
with you-
well, you're swapping spit.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I
but
mean-
the body's going to run out of it.
Well, you're gonna at least have some fluid.
I agree with that.
Did they get to take a? No, they couldn't take a break. It was for 58 solid hours. Yeah.
God, how do you do that?
Another record for you and your sweetheart,
Huh?
the Tame Cupid's arrow at, is the most hugs in a 24-hour period.
Now that's something you should break.
I should try.
Yeah, that would be funny. How many?
The record was achieved by American Jonathan Sexton at the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival in Manchester, Tennessee on June 11, 2010.
Okay.
The record number of hugs is just guess. Just guess a random number of hugs.
2,000 hugs.
8,709 hugs in 24 hours.
8,709 hugs.
I know how hugs affect me. That had to be the happiest motherfucker in that
the world.
24-hour period.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. But we can break that record.
We could. You know what? We're gonna set out
To break that record, let's
let's work on that. We'll try to set up the world's large. We'll get the long amount of hugs.
Absolutely.
How about other love-oriented records? How about the world's longest marriage?
That doesn't seem like a record to me. What is it?
Herbert and Zelmira Fisher.
Okay.
It's a cool name, by the way, Zelmira.
Herbert and
It's
Elmira.
Zelmira.
Zelmira. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it just kind of seems like someone who should be reading a fortune and selling you voodoo. We're together for 86 years, 9 months, and 16 days. It was a love that lasted until Herbert's death on February 27, 2011. He was 105.
Wow.
Other Valentine's Day themed world records that anyone would love to have include the largest underwater wedding.
That would be cool.
I'm out.
Yeah, I know you are.
Fuck water.
Yeah.
You set me in a bathtub and I am screaming. I am panicking so bad. I need oxygen.
That's terrible.
You give me. I have to have a brown paper.
Me, on the other hand, that would be the coolest thing in the world.
303 divers attended the marriage ceremony between two people. They got hitched at the Koparki diving base in Poland.
That's cool.
The world record for largest chocolate truffle.
Okay, this ought to be delicious. What is it?
1,768 pounds and 11 ounces.
That's a diabetic coming just
The
waiting.
man
to
who
happen.
ate it, Wilford Brimley.
No. Oh. It's-
The
it's
Guinness
horrible.
World Record for the largest box of chocolates
Okay.
is a Thornton's Moment behemoth weighing in at 3,725 pounds. It was 16 feet, 6 inches long, 11 feet, 2 inches wide, and 3 feet by 3.5 inches deep.
That's
When
awesome.
officially measured April 2nd, 2008. Finally, while your Valentines may have lots of teddy bears,
Oh, God.
he or she will have to go a long way to be Jackie Miley.
Uh-oh.
When her collection was officially given the record on March 11, 2001, she had, are you ready for this?
I am ready.
7,106 different teddy bears. 7,106 cuddle buddies.
That's awesome.
Miley began collecting the bears in 2002 and keeps her collection in a little house of their own called Teddy Bear Town.
Oh, my God.
It is located across the street from her apartment in Hill City, South Dakota.
Oh, my God. That's, okay. First off, that's cool. I'm not going to lie. That's cool.
I wonder if she has the big hunk of bear love.
I don't
thing.
know.
The big
Hey.
hunk of love bear from the Vermont Bear Company.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to know, though. I mean, 7,100 and some odd bears. That's a lot of bearage. I mean, that's
a lot of bearage.
That's a lot of stuffing, dude. That's awesome. I'm going to tell you, it's awesome.
I have not seen that many bears in one room
Oh, God.
since the Leather Daddy Convention of New York City in 1979. And that does this edition of Headlines.
That's great.
We will be right back with, are you ready for this?
I am.
The worst dating stories of your own.
I'm Billy Mays here to share with you the most important product I have ever endorsed.
It's rejected sponsorships. All right, so this edition of Rejected Sponsorships is going to be short and sweet. Literally, sweet.
I hear you.
All right, so in this edition, this is where we get sponsored. We get products sent to us that, my God, I wish we wouldn't.
Right. Where are these people? How these people find us? I'll never
They find
know.
us by going to thebuzzkillmagazine.com.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean. Yeah, but that
That's
doesn't
what I
mean
did
they.
there.
Yeah, but they don't have to send us those crappy.
I'm cool with them sending us crappy gifts, but sometimes they're just really shitty. Today's product, though, I'm kind of excited about.
Like the at-home litter box kit.
The at-home cat starter kit.
Yeah.
My personal favorite might be the last one in the rejected Care Bears.
The rejected
rejected Care Bears
Bears
one.
was great. I've actually got one of those sitting on my bed. But anyway, let's go differently from there.
What is on your bed? Which one is it? Is it Desperate Bear?
Oh.
Speaking of Valentine's,
Okay, go.
yeah,
All right.
okay. So
So-
you know those stupid little candies that
Like the hearts.
yeah, they have
yeah.
the sayings on them.
Yeah.
We got a box of those.
Yeah.
From a different company.
Yeah, but aren't those hearts broken though? I mean, they're like broken in half.
No.
They're not broken in half.
No.
Okay, I thought
No,
they were.
they have little sayings on them.
Yeah,
that
right, I
say,
know what you're talking
love
about.
you,
Yeah, I
Be
don't-
mine.
Yeah.
We got a box of candies that actually have sayings on them that say other things.
Right.
So I'm thinking we go ahead, we open up the box, and we read a few of them
Oh,
to,
I'm with
our
you.
listeners, and let's see if they decide.
Okay.
That we, all right.
All right, so you pick
First
one.
of all, enjoy the herpes.
Yeah. Wow, that's what. AIDS is in your future.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whore.
Really? Whore. Really?
Whore.
That's great. Because this one is
Would you like
cheating bastard.
cheating bastard.
Cheating
All
bastard.
right. Happy divorce.
Really?
Aw. I had to get the happy divorce.
Yeah. Wow. This one, I don't know if I should read this one out loud.
Go ahead.
This is bad.
Just read it.
This is horrible. Happy. No, I don't want to read that. No, I'm not going to read that. All right. Skank bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Butt sex.
But really? Butt sex? Seriously?
Butt sex.
That's really good.
With a question.
But with the question mark. That's great. Oh.
What?
This one just says motorboat.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got here. I tolerate your ass.
That's pretty bad.
That's horrible. I'm going to send this to someone in the
Well, I
mail.
think, yeah.
With the tattoo.
This one, that's nice. Make me a sandwich.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
I fucked your dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not as bad as this one.
What?
I fucked your horse.
And let's see, two more. You
Two more.
Let's see what,
Two more.
let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
I gave you diabetes.
Oh, that's great, because this one says, wait, yeah, this one says, this is one you just read. Okay, hold on.
I hate those.
Heartbreak's a bitch.
No.
Yeah.
I love your mom.
That's amazing. I got the other one. It says, I love your dad.
Oh!
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so if you're listening at home, would you order or eat these? Because I'm excited about it.
If you want to know the truth, I would order it. In fact, I would keep them in a candy dish. So if I ever broke up with somebody, I'd just be like, here, would you like some candy? And
I'll just, it's over really quick.
Yeah.
It's over. Goodbye. One more. She-mail.
Oh!
Oh, horse face.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's wait.
HPV.
Here's return your key.
Oh, that's just sad.
Sad, yeah, I know.
That's sad.
I know.
Hit the bricks.
Hit the bricks.
Hit the
bricks. That's a good one. That's a good one.
And I feel like that wraps up this edition of Rejected Sponsorships. Yeah, I don't even know what to say to this.
Well, you know what? You got to admit, it's a sweet way to let people know how you really feel.
It's a sweet way to say fuck you.
Exactly.
Become a fan of us on Facebook, The Buzzkill Magazine, or on Twitter at Craving Humor or at The Buzzkill Blog. Join us today in our world revolution.
I came like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls, and all you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
I found a candy really quick before we move on.
You found another candy?
I found another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you right now that we may be pulling these. We've got a big bowl of these sitting right here with
Right in front of us.
And we're just going to probably be random about it now, so just hang with us. Okay, go for it.
Your vagina reminds me of an Arby's roast beef.
Oh God. Yeah, okay.
That's
Wow,
a lot of words to be written.
I
That's
know.
a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean,
All right, so we asked you to send in your worst dating stories.
right?
My God. And
We got some good ones, didn't we?
yeah, we did.
Ooh.
And you guys responded with the worst dating stories you ever had. And I appreciate this, and we are going to share them with you.
Absolutely. This is going to be fun.
We also have ours. We're going to give
Yep.
some of ours because we can't really just do this.
Right,
without making
right.
ours. Do you want to start with one of ours, or you want to
Start with one of theirs. I think it'd be better just that way.
All right. First of all, had this girl went on a date with a guy,
Right. Okay.
and the date's going well.
Okay.
He's liking her. She's digging
him.
And then he gets a phone call.
Oh God, phone calls.
A dreaded phone call
I hate that on the middle of a date.
that says his grandpa died.
That's even worse, dude.
No, that's just sad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Well, I do too, but what can you do, right?
She later on, they were friends on the Book of Face.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Later on, found a picture of him on his Facebook page with another girl that same night.
oh my God.
Wham! My grandpa.
Wow.
There's an app that literally will let you fake a call and get out of a date.
Oh God, that's horrible.
And I have used it.
I'm not surprised.
Because
have you seen
I've
some of
been
the
on
women you
shitty dates.
Have you seen some of the women you dated?
Oh.
I know I have.
Wow.
Let me tell you something about Facebook. If you get on Facebook and you look up Chris Knight, guess what you will not find on Facebook? You will not find Chris Knight on Facebook. And let me explain why. The reason why you won't find Chris Knight on Facebook is because I hate Facebook. Too much truth comes out. Too many people telling people things. This is why Facebook is so bad.
I disagree that Facebook is evil.
I didn't say it was evil. I just said
I don't think
bad.
it's bad if you use Facebook for the appropriate things of working, promoting
agree.
your online magazine and web show.
Well, I agree with
it's
that.
why you should be on Facebook.
No,
I got a couple. God, let me share one.
all right, share one. Come on.
So I don't know how many of you have been on a date with a woman or anybody who the entire date you're actually talking to the back of their cell phone.
That sucks.
I was on a date with, get this, out of all the people, not just a random person, but my ex-fiance. and we go to, of all things, a baseball game. Now, I don't know about you, but if you go to a sporting event, the phone is not really used that much.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be like, you're going to watch the game. You're not going to be on your phone the entire time, the entire date. This hooker face was on her damn cell phone texting. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Her 47-year-old sugar daddy.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding.
Wow, that must have made you feel good.
I gotta say that right now, yeah,
47-year-old sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, he fixed cars for a living.
That's unreal.
Not really much of a sugar daddy. 'Cause
No.
I think they ended up breaking up, like, I think 2 days later.
And what's
While we were still together. Just gonna throw that out there.
dating? Wow,
Do you have one?
I do.
Go ahead.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, you got to.
All right, fine.
Hold on while I get on my cell phone to ignore you.
Yeah, I noticed that. Have you ever had the problem of somebody walking in on you? This is
There's
proof.
this one time that I was 14 years old and I started masturbating and my mom walked in and I quickly pulled a blanket over me. Middle of summer, if I was under a blanket, I was probably jacking off. Go ahead.
Oh wow.
I'm never getting a date again.
Nope, not
go ahead.
after that. So anyway, one time I go over to my girlfriend's house and for a booty call, and we're having sex, and it's good. It's real good. It's actually excellent. And her father comes home from work. Now the funny thing about this is that her father comes home from work, and she says, "Oh my God, did you hear something?" I'm like, "No," and I start pounding away, and all of a sudden he walks in. And we are right in the middle of sex. And I don't mean just sex. I mean some really good, awesome butt sex was going on. And
Whoa, butt sex.
And this guy, he walks in, and I'm balls deep in his daughter's ass. And he's like, "What is going on in here?" And he grabs a gun, and he's like, "All right, you get dressed, get your shit together, and get the fuck out of my house." I literally, guys, I'm not kidding you. I have one leg in my jeans, and I am running to my truck. No kidding, guys. No clothes. I mean, it was. Wow, man. I think the whole ride home. I was
my God, that's great.
Oh, it was awesome. But I saw a 20 gauge shotgun. I believe it was made by Remington. Yeah, duck hunting special. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I wouldn't call it a dating story, but it works. That's about all I got.
Let's move on to a user date.
Okay.
Here's one for you. Going on a date with somebody and you pay for everything. That's one thing.
Right.
How about getting asked for gas money?
Oh, no, never, no. Huh.
Yeah, this girl got asked after she paid for everything for a dude. He asked her for gas money.
You're kidding.
And a bowl for the road. Yeah.
What the hell?
So smoke it up, people. Smoke it up.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Here's another one. This would ruin my prom.
Right.
This one would ruin my prom.
All right, we're going to tell me.
He asked me if he was going to get lucky. When I said no, he cried and screamed at me.
That's terrible.
I made a promise with my friends that we would lose our virginities at prom. Ostriker's gonna be pissed.
Oh, my God.
Second week in a row, I got the American Pie.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention this is prom.
Oh, God.
What a twat.
All
right.
Oh, that's great.
So I think I need to share one.
I'll share another one. Come on.
I'm going to share another one.
Well, yeah, share one of yours, please.
Which one do you think? The wedding proposal or John Deere?
I go John Deere.
Oh, God. So I started talking to this girl.
Right.
Yeah. And the date, we set up a date.
Right.
First things first, if you're talking to a girl and things are going well, you don't expect anything to really go shitty.
Right.
Here's the first thing I should have realized. I met her on a website called Plenty of Fish.
Ah, POF.
POF. And if any of
Yeah.
you use POF, fucking delete it.
Delete it.
Right now. Just go delete it because there's only crazy people on there.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Same to go with OkCupid.
Yay!
Because
Okay.
you'll meet women you get married to in 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm on this date starts happening. Start planning it, and she shows up, but she shows up relatively late.
Okay.
She shows up like an hour and a half or 2 hours late, which isn't fun for me.
Right. Of course
But
not.
If your date shows up late, you're fucking livid.
Absolutely. I'd be pissed off.
Okay, so number one, she doesn't. Okay, so on a first date,
Go ahead.
there's a rule that I feel like should always be in place, and this is in the unwritten rules of dating.
Right.
Never, on a first date, bring your kids unless you have to.
I agree with that.
Now, it should be noted to the person you're on a date with that your kids are coming.
So you were never told that the children were coming.
She brings her kids, and she didn't even tell me she had kids.
Wow, that's
So, first of all, just a kick right in my uterus.
that'll
Second
do it.
Second of all, I told her she could pick any restaurant in the entire world to eat at.
And where'd she choose?
What most women would be like, I want to eat at the Garden of Olives,
Right.
or Chili's,
Right.
Yeah, not really.
But
Somewhere
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
She chooses the restaurant with the 2 fucking golden arches. Yes, McDonald's.
You're kidding.
Now, for anyone who will sit there and tell me, "Oh, McDonald's is a cheap place to eat," fuck you.
Hey.
Have you ever taken 4 people to McDonald's and then order off the menu itself, not the dollar menu? Because I'm a big fan of ordering 3 McDoubles.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 burgers. I'm good.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever taken like 4 or 5 people to order off the menu?
Matter of fact, I have.
And how did that go?
Expensive. Not
So,
cheap. Not
I
cheap
could
at
have
all.
ate at Olive Garden cheaper than I could have at McDonald's on this date. Just saying.
Wow.
So anybody who says,
Wait, let me get this straight. You fed the kids?
I fed the kids.
You fed the kids.
I fed
Wow.
the kids because
Okay.
I'm a nice guy.
Well, of course you're a nice guy, but there's some things that, I mean,
This is why I finish last.
hell yeah, go on.
Because I want to make sure my woman is pleasured. Hey-oh! Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Wrong.
so then she asked me, how would you feel about coming back with me to my place?
Oh, okay.
So my first thought is, at this moment, I should run. I should tuck my tail and run.
Well, did you?
No. My health has limited me,
Right,
so
but-
I now am an hour and a half away from home.
Okay.
And I am at her place, and she has this black bag. And this is her black magic fun bag.
Her black magic fun bag.
Her black magic fun bag.
Wow.
Inside said bag, we will get to the contents later. But, first of all, she wants to take me into her bedroom.
Okay.
She puts her kids to sleep
There's
and we go...
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so this
You
date's
might get
already...
laid.
Well, yeah, but this date's already gone shitty.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, it's McDonald's, didn't even know she had kids.
kids. Right.
No, I'm not happy.
Right.
So she asked me to go into her bedroom, and I did because there really wasn't anywhere to sit because her parents lived in the same house as her.
That's terrible.
But her kids' bedroom was right next to hers, and inside the kids' bedroom, you could see in it because it had no door.
Oh,
So the kids could look right in at us if we had sex.
That's horrible.
They could eyeball it. Perfect. Just had a
That's-
straight line view for it.
That's terrible.
I really didn't want to have a kid see my naughty bits.
Well, you didn't want. Well,
So to make things worse,
yeah.
she tries to coax me into giving her some booty.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have standards.
Of course you do.
Not many.
No, I know.
But I do
you
have
standard.
some.
You're right.
She wanted me to come on her tattoo.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I love tattoos. I think
I-
tattoos are sexy.
I do
think,
too, but-
I think the right tattoo looks great on the right woman.
right.
But there's one type of tattoo that I cannot handle.
And which one would that be?
Tramp stamps.
Tramp stamps are, some of them are sexy, some of them suck, but some of them are sexy.
Normally, I swear
depending
it's usually a fucking butterfly or a damn musical note. Good
Right.
for you. You get what everyone else gets. Anybody, I always get freaked out when a person has their kid's name. Right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
This woman has a different type of tramp stamp. This woman has a logo of a company tramp stamped. She wanted me to come on her John Deere tattoo. Yeah.
Okay, that's just.
And
Wow.
after I got done looking at her and telling her I was not going to come on her big green tractor, I just...
Nothing fucks like a deer.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Oh, God. You don't even own one. Go on.
So she responds by bringing out the black bag.
Oh, God.
And after I tell her no and, ruining this woman's poor life, she looks at me and goes, how about we use the bag and see where we can get? Now,
Wow.
what would you do in this situation?
I would have left. I think I would have been like, oh, wow, look at the time.
Look at the time. My legs got to I need a good walk anyway.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Have a nice day.
So I decided to humor her.
Oh, you did?
I mean, she brings out the contents of the black bag, which happened to be
Okay.
an adult diaper, 2 adult diapers,
2 adult diapers.
2 bonnets, and 2 baby bottles.
You're kidding.
And she looks at me with a dead face, straight face, and goes, will you be my baby?
She's already got 2 kids.
She's already got 2 kids, but she wanted a big one.
Wow. Okay, so
And I'm not talking about my penis.
yeah, I'm kind of
yours.
figuring that out. So what exactly now? Oh man. don't wanna
I
know.
told her there was not enough vodka in the world to make this happen. I have been drunk before on a date, so drunk that it actually made Red Lobster taste good. And
Yeah.
cheddar biscuits, by the way, will sober your ass up quicker than anything.
I know
Just
they're
throwing
so
that out
good
there.
though. They're so good. Though.
Yeah, so I told her no, and it ended up causing to what we never went on another date again. However, I do have a follow-up story that 2 weeks later, or no, about 2 months, two to 6 months later, she actually found someone that would do it for her, and they are still married.
That's amazing.
So she found her baby.
Well, that's good. That's happy.
Is that not fucked up? though?
It's fucked up. It is fucked up. I'll give you that. It's screwed up.
Okay, here's another one. Had a guy take me to his brother's house for the date.
Why would I don't even want to know.
I
Who? Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about this.
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what did you do at this? What did you do at the brother's house? Was like,
I have a feeling it just was terrible. Would you want to be taken? Okay, look. Would you take someone to your parents' house on a date?
hell no.
That would be the
No.
same equivalent.
No, not
Especially if your brother and sister are close. If they're close brothers,
right.
And that creepy sort of
It
close.
is kind of creepy because you could talk about tag teaming.
No, God.
I mean, okay. I'm sorry. I seriously. I mean, to me,
brothers. Give me a high five.
I mean, that's like saying, "Hey, baby, how do you feel about a threesome? Me, you, and my brother." I mean, what the hell? That's kind of freaky, scary, dude.
Talk about bromancing.
No.
And coming to a theater near you.
You.
Bromancing
Bromancing
the stone.
stone.
Yeah. Took a girl on a date after accidentally farting. Oh my God. My ex showed up and threw food at her.
Wow. Okay, that just sounds like a bad night. I mean, that had bad night written all over it in the first place.
I want to know if a second date happened.
I would too. Hey, if you're the person, if you're listening to us and you wrote that,
Let us know if you got a second date.
second date.
Can I tell the other one?
Go ahead. You may ask.
Okay, so I don't know. Again, this is a Plenty of Fish story.
Okay.
Again, stay away from fucking Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That is the
I agree with that.
fuck Valentine's.
I agree with that.
Okay, so POF has ruined my life a couple of times.
A couple of times. Wow.
Okay, Cupid was the last one.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so just throwing this out there.
Okay, I'm listening.
So I had this date set up with another girl and was going to make her dinner. I can cook.
Yeah.
For all the ladies out there.
I've tasted your cooking.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't know why that
I
was.
can't believe you said it that way.
I don't either.
What the hell?
I'm drunk. Okay.
He's not drunk.
I'm high on life.
He's not high on life.
I am high on life.
Okay, you're high on life.
So voices told me yes. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I cooked this. I was gonna cook this Alfredo lasagna.
Right, which
And
is really good.
Different type of lasagna. She couldn't eat tomato sauce. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try something new.
Uh-huh.
So I cooked dinner for her, made a salad and stuff, and she called and told me that she couldn't make the dinner. It was work stuff, and it actually did happen. So I'm like, I don't really want this food to go to waste. So this other girl messaged me like that same day, and we were talking maybe 2 messages, and I'm like, I've got all this food.
Might as well.
I might as well invite someone over to eat
you
it. Number one, if you're ever going to invite a girl over from meeting them off the internet, make sure you don't ever take them to your house.
Yeah, take him to someone else's house.
I took her to she showed up at my best friend's apartment because I wasn't going to use my place. What in the tits was that?
Sorry about that. I just knocked a ball off.
And the 8-ball is on the floor. It really is the 8-ball too. That's awesome.
Wow.
The table we're sitting at, balls has just dropped.
Yep.
Okay, so back to the date story. So I invited this girl over, and I don't know what clicked in her mind. She lived 20 minutes away.
Right.
I don't know whatever clicked in her mind.
Okay.
But in that drive from her house to my friend's place, 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
I think it was 22 on MapQuest. Said, I don't know what clicked, but I think she had a phone call with her mother telling her that she found the one.
You're kidding.
No.
Why?
Because I think this woman fell in love with me within like 2 minutes.
There's something weird about that.
I know. It just seems to be the thing that just proceeds to happen with me.
Right. Well, yeah, you get some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, I get a lot of first loves that are weird. Okay, so she shows up.
Okay.
And again, I want to know what's thinking in her head. I'll tell you at the end of this. She shows up. She pulls off. I take her jacket because it's crisp. It's November.
Yeah.
And I go into the
gentleman.
kitchen, ask her to sit down, pull her chair out for her because yes, ladies, some guys out there still do the old chivalry stuff.
Yep.
Not no matter what you post on Facebook saying you want it, there are actually guys that do it and they get let go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do this,
Yep.
and I turn around, go to get plates, and I come back with both plates, mine and hers. And I swear to God, I'm not making this up. This girl is down on one knee. One fucking knee.
One knee.
With a ring.
With a ring? I thought that was supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, so did I, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
anyway,
matter. It's the 2000s.
Talk about demasculating. Go on.
Nah, not really. It's the 2000s.
All right.
I've never been a guy in a relationship. Okay,
I can believe that. Yeah.
So she asked me to marry her.
Okay, and you said?
And this is how I met ex-wife number one. So she asked me to marry her, and I sit there, and I'm pretty much in awe.
Okay.
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I had no clue what to say at this moment. Like, I know I'm going to have to let her down,
Yeah, all right.
but I'm too nice to let people down sometimes. And part of me was just like, I should just say yes and then never speak to her again after tonight, which would have been a dick move.
Very much a dick move, yes.
But I'm so, like, tender-hearted, I couldn't say no, but I actually had to be a man. And I told her no, and I watched this woman go from really excited to bawling in less than 20 seconds.
That's harsh, dude.
But what I didn't do, I told her that she had to leave, but she could eat first.
Right.
Because she drove the 22 minutes. Okay, so I think in the span of her getting the message from me and her showing up, which, by the way, 22-minute drive,
Yeah.
she showed up in 13.
Damn.
I think she called her mom and said she found the one.
Okay.
She told me when she was down on one knee, by her reading my profile, she knew I was the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old is this chick?
This girl was older than me.
How old?
So I would have been 24. I think she was almost 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so she would have been like 5 or 6 years older.
Damn, she was desperate.
Hey!
Well, I'm okay. I know how
Not
that's.
all women are desperate when they ask you to marry them.
I know how that sounds, but a 30-year-old woman getting down on her knees to ask a 24-year-old man to marry him within 2 minutes of meeting. Okay, 2 minutes. I mean, let's think about this for a minute. There's a problem there. A problem.
Just a small one.
I mean, there's a psychologist out there writing a story about that.
There's a psychologist out there right now who's probably listening to this show with a chubby. One other story real quick.
Yeah.
One other one. And this is another one. POF. Got a message, was bored as shit.
Okay.
Was bored as fucking shit.
Okay.
And got a message from a girl. Within 1-2 messages, I was heading to her house because I'm bored. I lived within like 6 blocks of her house. So I was like, all right, whatever.
You walked it.
I walked it. And it was
Okay.
like, it's not that far. So I get there and it's warmish. It's hot.
Hot.
And I'm sweating profusely. I look like I actually was a construction worker in the Village People. And I get there and she's like, what do you want to drink? And what do you want to do? And she tells me, we talk a little bit and we proceed to decide that we're going to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Great movie.
Great movie, but new personal rule for myself, I will never watch Rocky Horror Picture Show without being around someone I know.
Okay.
Because of this night. So she asked me what I wanted to drink. I'm like, what do you have? She said, I only have water and Kool-Aid. Look, I know I'm more than 4 years old. Kool-Aid just doesn't do it for me. But I decided this night, I'm going to drink Kool-Aid.
Wow, what kind of Kool-Aid was it?
It was like the red kind. I don't know. Like I said, I've only drank Kool-Aid like 4 times in my life.
Kool-Aid's good.
Kool-Aid is nasty. Yeah, I said it. Kool-Aid is nasty.
You just need the right Kool-Aid.
Well, this is my reason I will never drink it again.
Okay, go on.
So she gives me this cup, and I mean, it's one of those fucking huge cups you get at the carnival type cup.
Oh, God.
And it's full of Kool-Aid, and I'm thirsty as shit, so I turn it up and start chugging it. Halfway through, And I mean, I've already downed half of it. I realize that there's vodka in this.
Whoa!
So I've pretty much downed half. I'm going to say almost half a fifth.
Damn!
In less than 10 minutes.
Which puts you on a drunk side.
Yeah, which puts me on a shit face.
Oh, Christ.
So I'm completely drunk. It's the only night I've ever blacked out drunk because I think she roofied it.
Okay, why? I mean,
Because I do not remember what happened from a certain time to when I woke up.
Did you get raped?
I'm going to tell you what I woke up in.
Okay.
I woke up in a firefighter hat and a prom dress.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is an honest to God, truthful story.
That is. Do you have any pictures?
No.
No,
Yeah, I'm going to put them up on Facebook.
Well, I kind of hoped you would. I'd like to see that. I'm sorry. I'd like to see it. Forgive me. I'm just saying. I think it's funny as fuck.
You are a very lonely, lonely man.
You have no idea.
And that wraps up this, your worst date stories.
Yeah, we appreciate you sending them, guys.
Guys,
We
send
really
us
do.
emails all the time. We'll share them here on the show anytime we get them.
Absolutely.
All right, so coming up next, it is our favorite couple. It is Stefan and Fernando
Yeah, I see them warming up in the green room.
with some Valentine's Day tips for all of you.
This ought to be hilarious.
Awkward. Awkward. Miss Kitka. Yes, that is a can of bat shark repellent spray in my pants. And yes, I am happy to see you.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen.
All right, honey, this is Stefan, and it's time for Let's Do It, bitches. Joining me, just like every time, is my homosexual life mate, the top layer to my bottom layer. If you know what I mean. I'm talking about Mr. Fernando. How you doing, baby cakes?
I'm doing just fine, baby. It's good to be here with you.
Let's just send it out there right now. Kiss, kiss to everyone listening at home. So today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, and I know that they've talked about a little bit of hating, honey, on this beautiful holiday of love and romance. So I'm going to tell you how to put the love and romance back into your Valentine's Day, if you know what I mean. And some of it is going to be a little dirty.
Lay it on thick, baby. Lay it on thick.
So first of all, I want you to go to your local store that sells candy. I know some of you have to go to the Walmart because you're poor. But honey, I'm going to tell you now, if you go, find you some Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks, baby.
Because your man is going to love some Pop Rocks. Even you listening at home, because I know, bitches, you're going to be wanting to do what I want to do anyway.
I love Pop Rocks, baby.
I want you to take that bag of Pop Rocks, and I want you to put them in your mouth, and I want you to go down on your partner.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, bitches. When you go down on your partner, those Pop Rocks are going to make them scream.
I know I do.
So next up on our list, I want you to make something. I don't want you to go buy something like a stupid teddy bear. That little stick fucker on the website that, is being ran by the guy who hosts this show and everything, bitches. That little stick fucker's got the right idea in a way. I think that if you would get your significant other a fucking teddy bear, you might as well just go ahead and put a dildo on it. That's all they're ever good for, is just fucking while you're not even there, especially one that's 6 foot tall. So instead of spending your hard-earned money, you need to make something and make it more special.
Yeah.
May I suggest Valentine's coupons?
Ooh.
Yeah, coupons based on your love. Like, look, you can get a free massage today, honey. Ooh, wouldn't you like a free massage? Day's coming in, you've been working hard, bitch. Would love to have somebody rub my shoulders when I come in after a long day's night.
You know I like doing that, baby. Rubbing your shoulders and your feet and kissing your oh, sorry.
Especially that Taylor Lautner. Sorry, honey.
Taylor
Kiss,
Lautner,
kiss.
here we go again.
Oh, honey, I could grate cheese on Taylor Lautner's abs. Could lick that man like a lollipop. So, love coupons is one thing you can make. You could also make your partner something else that's very sweet. Instead of buying them flowers, get the fake flowers. Yeah, that's right, get fake flowers. and spray them with your cologne so that your significant or perfume so your significant other knows that you're always around. Plus, if you're in love with them, you could use a cheesy pickup line.
Ah.
Duh, bitches. You can make it say, look, my love for you is eternal like these flowers. It's never gonna die. Oh, look, I just made you get laid, honey. Sup?
Yeah. Listen to Stefan. She knows what he's talking about.
Listen here, bitches. If you don't do what I tell you to do, you're going to be fucked on Valentine's Day, okay? You're not going to get anything. You're probably right. That little stick fucker's right. You're probably just going to be going to a bar and trying to pick up on some lonely ladies or lonely gentlemen tonight. And what else can you do? That's it. That's the best you can do.
Terrible.
If you listen to me, you're going to have love coming out the wazoo, honey.
It happens to me all the time. Hey, baby, I've got something for you, as a matter of fact.
Did you make me something for me?
I made you some stuff. Yeah. Here you go. These are dick pops and cake balls.
Ooh, I love putting your little cake balls in my mouth.
I like when you put them in your mouth.
Sweetie, honey.
Uh-huh.
Something's off on your cake balls.
Oh.
They're a little salty tonight.
Well, I'm sorry.
But I guess it's better that way because this girl needs to watch her figure tonight because she's going to be getting an extra 35 calories.
Oh.
I'm okay. So that does it for Let's Do Something, bitches.
Let's get it on.
Listen to me and your Valentine's Day love will be so much better than before. And now it's time for FML Theater.
Today, the creepy guy I turned down for a date almost 6 years ago sent me a box of rotting flowers with a note calling me a cunt. FML.
Hey, Delilah. I was wondering, I don't know, but this is crazy. Here's my number. Will you call me maybe? Dude, no. Fuck you. No. Ew. I'm not touching anything that hairy.
Today, since she's a writer, I asked my mother's opinion on a poem I've been writing for my boyfriend. She took one look at it, said, "That's nice, honey, but he only likes you for your boobs." FML.
Hey, Mommy, I was wondering how this poem sounds. Roses are red, violets are blue. I like R.L. Stein. Won't you be my Valentine?
Honey, it's just to let you know that I know you're 7, but he only wants you because of your tits.
Today, I aced my solo during my band concert. My parents were asleep the whole time. FML.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feet. SpongeBob.
Today, it was the first dress rehearsal at a community theater. I'm playing a grandma to a bunch of little kids, and the guy who's playing the grandpa wears a fat suit. I put on my costume, and one of the kids comes up to me and says, "Are you wearing a fat suit too?" and pokes my stomach. FML.
Hey, are you wearing a fat suit? Because if I poke you in the belly, will you go, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo?
Today, I was out with my girlfriend at a club. As the slow dance began, a guy approached and asked, "May I cut in?" My girlfriend surprised me by saying, "Sure." As I was about to protest, the guy cut me off and said, "I'm sorry, miss. I was asking him."
When a man loves a man, he will cut in and take his hand. Sup, bitches?
Today, trying to be a responsible parent, I bought my daughter a pack of condoms in case she ever decided to have sex. She turned them into balloon animals and went back to playing video games.
Honey, I think that since you're now 13, you need to have condoms. Because if you don't, you're going to become knocked up and end up like all those other skanks at your high school. Here's a box of Trojans. Look, Ma! I made a snake! I'm going back to playing Xbox now. I love Minecraft.
Today, the boy who sits next to me in class accidentally dropped his sketch pad. Turns out he's really talented at drawing portraits. They're so good that I can recognize myself in all of them. FML.
Hey, you dropped your nope. Dude, this is Class A restraining order stuff right here, just to let you know. Are you looking for that perfect gift for that special someone? Then look no further than the Craving Humor Store. We have everything you've ever wanted and then some. That's www.zazzle.com/cravinghumor.
ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm simple as go, bring me ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl.
It is time for that part of the show that we hate to do. It is time for what we learned today.
Wow, I was supposed to learn something?
Yeah, I know, this show you didn't learn anything, but
No.
fuck love!
No,
Fuck it in the A.
Yeah, hell with love. Down with love.
Down.
Down with love.
Wah!
Down with love. Okay.
All right, so what did you learn today, Chris Knight?
I learned that it's not cool to have bestiality porn on your cell phone, especially when it's you who's contained in it.
It's interspecies erotica, fucko.
No, whatever. And I also learned that FMLs are funny. I've also learned that bad dating stories, thank God I'm not the only one. That's really about it.
In this edition, I learned that... Hold on a second, I want a piece of candy.
Oh, God.
And this one says...
We're waiting.
This one says, do you want a popsicle?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You boys want a popsicle?
Okay, Herbert.
Okay. So, in this edition, I learned that getting a name tattooed on you is a very bad thing.
Yep.
Unless you have a scalpel.
That's true.
I also learned that fucking animals is the way to go.
Interotica species, asshole.
Is the way to go in England. And in New Mexico, horses' penises stay erect for 8 hours.
Wow.
I also learned that Batman is very happy to see Miss Kitka.
This is very true. He is.
I learned that my dating stories pretty much are crazy.
Yep.
If I ever had a sane one. Let that sink in for a minute. Don't answer that. And last but not least, and finally, I learned that Stefan might be the coolest guy I know. Just saying.
Well, you check that. Coolest girl, because I don't think he doesn't like to be. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
girl with a U.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be called
That wraps up this edition of the Buzzkill Live Anti-Valentine's Day show, and I hope that we saved you from the monotony that is
Hey, listen.
no Valentine's Day.
That's right. No Valentine's Day. It's been fun. Personally.
Next episode, we'll be back with our regular schedule. No craziness.
Oh, come on.
Well, there'll be craziness, but not like this. We will be back with a nerd debate. We'll be back with some other stuff that you love. We might even throw in a what if because you hate it. All right, so for Chris Knight, I'm Richard Pruitt. For the lady listening, masturbating, I hope to God you had the greatest day, the greatest night ever,
right.
And we hope you got off at least 5 times.
Yeah, I hope it was good for you.
Torgo! I know you're out there, and I know you're looking for love as well, because the master will not share one of his 7 wives. It's time to say goodbye, Torgo. Take us away.
You cannot stay. The master would not approve.